Okay guys, welcome back to the tutor. Remember we spoke about the differentiation or the trigonometric, inverse trigonometric, hyperbolic and inverse hyperbolic. And today we're going to look at the parametric equations, okay? So what about parametric equation? Let's say you are given, so guys, for instance, we have x is equal to x of theta and y is equal to y of theta. Okay, this third variable here, theta, is a parameter, but sometimes it can change to t. You can see that maybe you are given x is equal to what? 2t, or in some other books they can say 2 theta. Okay, so the aim here, first of all, we have to differentiate x, which is the x over the theta. Okay, you find the derivative of this one here, and you come again here, you find also the derivative of what? Of y. Okay, and after finding these two derivatives, now you need to find now dy over dx. Dy over the x in this case is going to be, the formula is dy over the theta over dx over the theta. Then after finding this derivative, you now need to find the second derivative, which is over the x. This is the second derivative, which will be equal to what? You have to derive first this dy over the theta. No? You derive dy over the theta. You derive it, and you say over, you now take the x over the theta. Done. This is all about parametric equations. First of all, you derive x, you derive y, then after that, you find dy over, here it's dy over the x, you find dy over the x, which is dy over the theta, over the x over the theta. After finding this, you find the second derivative, which is d over the theta of dy over the x. So it means that you derive this, then after that you say over the x over the theta. So everything will be easy after doing some exercises on this one. So guys, as I said, we are going to illustrate all those formulas by an example. This is from your tutorial 2, example 1.1. Okay, so first of all, we need to differentiate this y, dy over the theta with respect to theta. Okay, it's going to be equal to what? Derivative of sinh is going to give us 3, okay, cosh of theta. And if we go to x, the x over the theta is going to give us what? This is chain rule. The 3 comes down, okay? Then cosh to the power 2, 3 minus 1, okay? Multiplied by what? By sinh. Alright, so this is the derivative of x. Sinh of what? Of theta, okay? Then, after that, we need to find dy over the x. What did we say about dy over the x? It's going to be dy over the theta over the x over the theta. Dy over the theta is this one. 3 cosh of theta over the x over the theta is this one, which is 3 cosh squared of theta multiplied by what? By sinh of theta. We cancel this one, we cancel the other one, we cancel cosh theta, and we also cancel that cosh squared. Here we remain with 1 over cosh of theta multiplied by sinh of theta. As you can see here, we have 1 over cosh, okay? And you also have 1 over sinh. 1 over cosh is sec of theta, and 1 over sinh is cosec. Yeah. After finding dy over d theta, we found dx over d theta, and we've also found dy over the x. Now the last one is the second derivative of what? Of dy over the x. Okay. What you need to do here is to derive first dy over the x, which is this one, sec of theta times cosec of theta. First of all, we said we have to derive this. Okay, we derive this. Then we say over the x over the theta, over all of this. 3 cosh squared of theta multiplied by what? Sinh of theta. So you can see that here we've got our product rule. We're going to apply the product rule here. Let me quickly erase here for some space. So, our second derivative is going to be product rule. We derive first this one. Derivative of sec of theta is what? Is negative sec of theta multiplied by what? By tan of theta. Okay. Then we have to multiply by the other one. We don't derive it. Then plus. We take the sec of theta. We don't derive it. Then you only derive cosec, which is negative cosec of theta multiplied by what? By cot of theta. All of this over 3 cosh squared of theta multiplied by sinh of theta. Okay. After that, as you can see here, sec of theta is 1 over cosh of theta. Tan of theta is sinh of theta over cosh of theta multiplied by cosec of theta is 1 over sinh of theta. Okay. Then plus this side as well. It's 1 over cosh of theta, and inside here is negative 1 over sinh of theta, and cot is cosh of theta over sinh of theta. All of this over 3 cosh squared of theta multiplied by sinh of theta. So something can be simplified. We can simplify sinh and sinh. Okay. These sides, there is something to simplify as well. Cosh here and cosh there. Alright. Then after that, what is remaining here? We have negative 1 over cosh times cosh, which is cosh squared. And the other side, you have a negative sign here. With a positive sign, is going to be negative. So we put the negative. Okay. Then 1 over, there is only one that remains there on top. Sinh times sinh, which is sinh squared. We put there sinh squared of theta. All of this over 3 cosh squared of theta multiplied by sinh of theta. Then here, we can put our common denominator. The common denominator here is going to be cosh squared of theta multiplied by sinh squared of theta. All of this divided by cosh of theta, cosh squared of theta, will remain with sinh squared of theta multiplied by negative 1. We have here negative sinh squared of theta minus all of this. We divide by sinh squared of theta. We're going to remain with what? Cosh squared of theta multiplied by 1, which is cosh squared of theta. All of this over 3 cos squared of theta multiplied by sinh of theta. Now, what is left there? Here, you can say, here, this is the fraction. When we are dividing a fraction by another fraction, we take the first fraction, we multiply it by the second reversed, right? So here we have minus sinh squared of theta minus cos squared of theta over cos squared of theta multiplied by sinh squared of theta. Then we multiply by what? Let's assume that here there is 1. So we are going to inverse this. It's going to be 1 over 3 cos squared of theta multiplied by sinh of theta. So guys, now here, as you can see, what we found here, we just need to multiply the denominator, okay? So the second derivative will be this multiplied by 1, we still keep this, sinh squared of theta minus cos squared of theta over, now we multiply this, cos squared and cos squared, we have multiplied by 3, we start with the 3, cos squared plus multiplied by cos squared is going to be cos to the 4 of theta, then sinh squared of theta multiplied by sinh of theta is going to be sinh cubic of theta. Okay, so this is the second derivative. So remember, they gave us a parameter is equal to what? To pi over 6. This is our parameter. So now we're going to take this, we replace, so everywhere you see theta, you put the pi over 6. Okay, so it's going to be negative sinh squared of pi over 6 minus cos squared of pi over 6 over 3 cos the 4 of pi over 6 multiplied by sinh to the 3 of pi over 6. And when you put this in your calculator, we're going to find okay guys, so after putting this in your calculator, you must find negative 1,919, and there is a 1 there. Okay, so this is the answer for the second derivative when theta is equal to pi over 6. But remember, they also asked us to find for dy over the x when theta is equal to pi over 6. So our dy over the x, we found that it was 1 over cos of theta multiplied there by what? By sinh of theta, right? Then we replace theta by pi over 6, which is going to be 1 over cos of pi over 6 multiplied by sinh of pi over 6. When you put this in your calculator, you are going to find 1,6008 as your answer. Guys, I took another example from your tutorial, 2 questions. Okay, we've got 2 parametric equations here. Okay, so as you can see, the angle here is T. Okay, it can change, theta can change. We can put here theta or T, still the same thing. So you can come across this. Okay, so we're going to derive first the x. Now it's over the t. It's not the theta, it's the ty, because the angle there is t. Alright, then when we derive this, it's going to give us 2t sinh of t squared. Okay, then we derive y with respect to t. Okay, this is chain rule. We take the 2 down, then sinh of t squared. Now it's sinh y because we say 2 minus 1. Then we derive again the function. Okay, we have to derive this. Okay, we derive this. Okay, So this is going to be 2 sinh of t squared. Then when we derive this, the angle is t squared. It will change to what? To 2t. Then there is going to be cos of t squared. Alright. Then this finally is going to be 4t sinh of t squared multiplied by what? By cos of t squared. Then we look for dy over dx is going to be dy over dt over dx over dt, right? So you're going to take all this here, 4t sinh of t squared multiplied by cos of t squared, all of this over dx over dt, which is 2t sinh of what? Of t squared. Alright, we can cancel something here. This can be cancelled with that. 2 can also be cancelled with what? With that 4. We have 2 cos of what? Of t squared. Then after that, we can now find the second derivative. Okay. The second derivative, what you do, we derive first this one. After deriving dy over dx, we say over dx over d theta. Dx over d theta, alright. Then, what's going to be here? Derivative of this one here is going to be 2, okay? We derive the angle there, 2t, then we change cos to sinh of what? Of t squared over the x over the theta, which is 2t sinh of t squared. 2t multiplied by what? Sinh of t squared. Then this, we can cancel this with that one, and also we can cancel 2t with 2t, and the final answer is going to be 2.